Once we had the murders of Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and Regis Korchinski-Paquette all happened in close succession, we had done a few talks online about the violence, specifically looking at anti-Black racism. So, so very quickly the march just took on a life of its own. So within an hour of creating the Facebook event, we were connected with the Black Lives Matter Waterloo Region organizers, with the African, Caribbean, and Black Network, and interconnected with those organizers are, the African Community Wellness Initiative in Waterloo, and ACWA as well, so the AIDS Committee of Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo. And so, we had within 24 hours this phenomenal group of organizers. And, part of that, so we had the organizations, and then we had some individuals like myself, like Salem, like Aaron Francis, Eden McConan, Fikir Werku, so the individuals were Fitsum Aragway, Lang Nkwebe, and so these individuals all were coming together with an amazing amount of expertise. So all of us had been working in various facets in anti-racism work for a long time in this community. And to be honest, it really just, we didn't know it was gonna grow the way that it did. We honestly thought, Salem and I had decided, like, okay, she's gonna do this thing in person and I will run the live stream. So we'll organize together, and for anyone that doesn't feel comfortable showing up in person, we'll have this live stream available. We're gonna have like 100 people, just like we do for our other events, and that's what it is. And within 24 hours, it's growing to be like 1,000 people, 4,000 people, 10,000 people. And going into the day, we had like 13,000 people, I think, on the Facebook event. And we were starting to raise money through the Black Lives Matter Fund, as well as our own KW Solidarity March Fund. And we saw these things growing like by thousands of dollars. So, we had an idea, but like within the day before the march, that a lot of people were gonna show up. Even then we thought, okay, we're gonna get like 5,000 or 10,000 people. And estimates are showing now that 36,000 people showed up, that we had, when I was running the live stream, there were close to 5,000 people online, and that has now been watched over 100,000 times. So it was a wild experience just sitting there and watching like 5,000 comments come through the live stream as we were, moving through the march. There was a few things that we put together with our team that were, for us, the priorities. Number one was safety for the community. And, we all know that these marches can be infiltrated by hate groups. And, that is just the reality of this work. It's the reality whether you are in the States, whether you are in Canada. So that was our number one priority, was to really put together a very strong safety plan. We had the obvious, which was the COVID safety. And so, we made it mandatory for everyone to have masks, for everyone to have gloves, sanitizer. You come prepared for yourself, your own water, your own mask. Within a few days, we had also donations of thousands of masks and thousands of face shields and, water and food and things to keep marchers hydrated. And then the other part of it was putting together like a real safety protocol. So we had, hundreds of volunteers reach out, and we had marshals set up along the route. And they were very, Aaron Francis was organizing the marshals, and he spent a lot of time like, this is our route, this is our backup route, this is our third backup route. We had multiple routes planned so that if at any point there was anything or any person that was deemed to be unsafe, the route was going to be changed. We did change the route last minute for that reason. And, Aaron was very much on top of that. And, when you are like guiding marshals as he did, you're always a block or two ahead of these thousands of people to be scanning the next crowd, the next route that we're moving through. So that was a large part of our conversations, was safety. The other thing that we really spoke about was, what is the purpose of the march? So, one thing that I think, I mean, you know, if you're there, if you've tuned into any of the marches, that a lot of people right now are showing up to take part in this energy. We're in the midst of the largest civil rights movement in history happening right now around the globe, and people want to be part of it.